Hi guys, and welcome to Premier League Prediction Week 22, and we come back to the show after absolutely fantastic and insane football fixture on the Tuesday and the Wednesday. You know, some massive games. You had 3-3 against Newcastle and Manchester United, 3-3 against Liverpool and Arsenal. Absolutely some cracking games and some shocks as well. Sunderland winning, and Aston Villa getting their second win of the season as well, which is quite a shock for a lot of people. So we return for the weekend's action for this weekend, and we start with the lunchtime kickoff, which is Tottenham versus Sunderland. And I've gone for a very eyebrow-raising shock 0-1. I'm going to go 1-0 to Sunderland. I think it's going to be them games that they shock the world, and everyone's going to be like, could this be the time where they turn the corner? I think they have turned the corner a little bit. They're starting to play a little bit better now since Sam Allardyce has come. Obviously, his first game under against Everton didn't really show that, but they've definitely got better last couple of weeks, getting quite a few 3 points now and scoring a lot of goals. I think Defoe's helping them as well. So yeah, I think that Sunderland can win tomorrow and pull off an upset to Tottenham. We then move to the 3 o'clock kickoffs. We start with Newcastle versus West Ham, and as I say, we talked about the Newcastle Man United game. That was absolutely fantastic to watch. Manchester United were not boring in that game, nor Newcastle. It was really entertaining game. I really enjoyed that one, and I think we're going to be in for another entertaining game because I've gone Newcastle 2, West Ham 2. Two teams that are not very good at defending, but two teams that like scoring as well. So hopefully we're in for a good shout there. Then we have Chelsea versus Everton, and again that's going to be a very interesting fixture. Everton are just coming back off drawing to Manchester City, so they're going to be having a lot of confidence. Chelsea on a bad draw to West Bromwich Albion, to tell the truth. I think I watched Match of the Day. I think they should have put West Bromwich Albion to bed, to tell the truth. But again, it proves you don't take your chances, then there's no fat cigar. I mean, I know Arsenal fans do it, and I know a lot of people do it as well, but I couldn't believe some of the comments I was hearing from Chelsea. Like, they were saying it was the referee's fault this, the referee's fault that. I mean, come on, man. I mean, you can't blame the referee for not putting your chances away. All this and yeah, he might have given a lot of free kicks to West Bromwich Albion or started the game, but again, the quality of Chelsea, you should be putting teams like West Bromwich Albion to bed. And I said that about Arsenal a couple of weeks ago when we played West Bromwich Albion, even away from home. We're serious about title trends. We should have been putting teams like Norwich and West Bromwich Albion to bed. So no referee excuses whatsoever, in my opinion. It was just a dreadful draw. Well, a disappointing draw, to say. And I think they're going to draw again this weekend against Everton. I think Everton can defend a little bit better than West Bromwich Albion. And I think maybe Chelsea might be happy with getting a draw against Everton, even though they're at home. I'm going to go Chelsea 1, Everton 1. Speaking of Manchester City, we have Manchester City versus Crystal Palace, and Crystal Palace again. They've gone a little bit downhill, haven't they? Losing to Aston Villa in the week, and they lost to Chelsea last week. And again, that was the Chelsea that we do know last week. So, but losing to Aston Villa in the week, and if you saw the goal, Wayne Henderson would be very disappointed the way that got through his legs. It was a dreadful goalkeeping error. I wanted to say, was it going to be one of them games, because a lot of teams have gone to the Etihad this year and gave Manchester City a game of their lives. Norwich came very close to getting a point there. Swansea done very well there. And I thought, could it be the same with Crystal Palace this weekend? But I've gone for being a realist, and I'm going to go Manchester City 2, Crystal Palace 0. As I say, I'll get to Arsenal in a minute, but no other teams can afford to drop points at the moment. I mean, I think they find themselves 3 points behind Arsenal at the moment. I mean, okay, that's not a lot, but it could have been a lot worse. It could have been 5. And they've got to keep that in mind. So I think they've got to start playing some football now and living up to the potential that they've got, and the money that they've spent. They should be back in this Premier League, to tell you the truth. Then we move on to Bournemouth versus Norwich. I think that's going to be a tight game. I think that's the first time I've ever said Bournemouth will be a tight game. I'm going to go for a tight game. I'm going to go Bournemouth 1, Norwich 0. Then we have Southampton versus West Brom again. Southampton did win in the week, but they've gone down the pan a little bit, not playing the best of football that we've seen this year. West Bromwich Albion, fantastic draw for them at Stamford Bridge, so they're going to be high on confidence. I'm going to go for another tight draw I'm going to go Southampton 1, West Brom 1. Then we have the 5:30 kick-off, which is Villa versus Leicester. And again, we spoke about Aston Villa. I thought they were lucky to beat Crystal Palace. To tell the truth, I don't think they played at the best again. And obviously, we talked about a goalkeeping error. Leicester that went to Tottenham, and I thought it was all Leicester what I could make on Match of the Day. To tell the truth, I thought they absolutely whacked. I thought it was all Leicester against Tottenham, and I think they're going to whack Aston Villa tomorrow. I really do. I mean, no disrespect to Aston Villa. A gentleman on my YouTube channel asked me to go onto his channel and check this video to do with Mahrez and Vardy against Neymar and Suarez. And I said to him, I said, it does prove you don't have to be a world-class player and you don't have to play for a world-class team, you know, to have talent and you know, to be up there and to score goals. And I think Vardy is missing at the moment, but I still think that Leicester will have enough, you know, to put Villa to bed. I'm going to go Villa 0, Leicester 3. Then we go on to the Sunday games. We have 2:05, Liverpool versus Man U. And I thought Liverpool, I mean, Arsenal fans go on about saying they were disappointed and they were pissed off, you know, to make the same mistake they did last year, you know, about being a minute away from getting 3 points at Anfield, and then, you know, Liverpool getting the equaliser. Let's be honest with ourselves, Arsenal fans, you know, we were very lucky to even get a draw at Anfield, because we were absolutely dreadful for that first 20-25 minutes. Liverpool could have been out of sight, and the same as last year. You know, it was a very similar kind of game. It reminded me of last year, to tell the truth. So I was actually quite happy with that point, to tell the truth, because I thought we got absolutely demolished in that game. They were bullying us all over the pitch. They were pressing us, and we were just second best at everything. We did have a couple of spells here and there, you know, some fantastic goals from Ramsey and Giroud with that turn, but on the whole, Liverpool were the way better team, and I think that they should be the ones that are pissed off, not Arsenal. And I think if they play anything like they did on their Wednesday night against Manchester United, and let's be honest, they'll be up for that game, because it's Manchester United. They hate Manchester United. Manchester United do hate Liverpool. It's at Anfield. I will say that I think Manchester United can defend a little bit better than Arsenal. But being at home and thinking that Liverpool will be up for it, I'm going to go for a tight Liverpool win. I'm going to go Liverpool 1, Man U 0. Going on to Arsenal, we have Stoke versus Arsenal at 4:15, and not a ground that Arsenal has been very kind to Arsenal over the years. I don't quite understand why Stoke hate Arsenal, to tell you the truth. You know, I don't want to make this video about Arsenal, because it's not really fair on all the other teams, but you know, I'm not quite sure why Stoke hate Arsenal, to tell the truth. It was their player that broke Ramsey's leg, not the other way around, and they just seem to hate us for that. I don't understand why. You know, and going back to Arsenal being in a title challenge, I said to you on the Monday night or the Tuesday morning, wherever it was, I said that you know, to be serious about a title challenge, you know, you need to start beating the hard games like Liverpool and you know, the Stokes and the Chelsea's coming up and that, and we haven't done that. We didn't do that on Wednesday. In fact, we didn't even look up for it. We didn't even look like a team that wants to win the title. We just looked absolutely dreadful. I just don't understand why we keep going backwards all the time. You know, and I'm sorry, Arsenal. I'm sorry to myself. I don't think we're going to win on Sunday. I think, again, you look at teams that have gone to Stoke this year. They've beaten Manchester City. They've beaten Manchester United. They've beaten Chelsea. Sorry, Arsenal. They're going to beat Arsenal as well, in my opinion. I think they're going to be up for it. They always are against Arsenal. They're going to make it hard for us. I'm going to go Stoke 2, Arsenal 0. Just you know, we've got to hope that other results go our way. But I just think at the moment, if we play anything like we did on Wednesday, you know, we're looking very short at the moment. I haven't seen us have a good game, you know, since that Southampton game. Like, since we played dreadful against Southampton. Yeah, we beat Newcastle, and we beat, you know, Sunderland in the FA Cup and that, and Bournemouth, but we haven't played at the Arsenal standards for a long time now, and it's starting to get a little bit worrying. So need to sort it out and make some signings, I think. And then to wrap up the weekend, well, let's say the weekend, it's the Monday night. We have Swansea versus Watford, another tight game. You know, Swansea again. We spoke about them. Spoke about Watford being 9th or 8th in the table, and I'm going to go for another tight draw. I'm going to go Swansea 1, Watford 1. So that has been my predictions. Thank you for the new subscribers and all the comments that I've been getting from my videos. Getting a lot of feedback now, and getting a lot of confidence from it. People saying that I'm doing some nice predictions, and that it's really nice to hear. And so thank you for all that. And I will see you in 2 weeks' time, because it's the FA Cup next week. So thank you for watching, guys.